and then Jeff Neal with Promise in Brevard, and then Maya Hahn with REACT, Research and Education. If you guys can all get ready. Hey.
Hi. Good evening. And happy National Non-Speakers Awareness Day. I want to thank the Brevard County Delegation for your time this evening, as well as your staff, for all the hard work, not only in putting this event together, but for everything that they do to help our community and families. Thank you. My name is Nicole Grabner. I'm a disabled veteran and a mother of 2 autistic children. I'm the founder of One Voice Brevard and a board member of the One Voice Coalition, as well as the Autism Society of Florida. There have been a lot of national conversations surrounding autism lately, and I'm grateful if this interest can help spur advances which are desperately needed. My children represent both sides of the spectrum, but I often refer to them as opposites of the same coin. The reason this is important to know is because while many people have heard about autism, understanding the spectrum of differences and supports needed for each varies from one child to another, which can cause understandable confusion for a disability that isn't visible and presents differently in each person. I'm not generally a person comfortable with sharing my personal struggles. But in an effort to give you context, just this morning my son attacked me. I'm so sorry, excuse me. My oldest struggles with extreme social anxiety and task management. They both require extreme amounts of co-regulation. We need help. Families like mine need help. While these differences may be complex, the overall definition of this disorder is not. Autism spectrum disorder, as defined by the DSM, which is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, is a neurodevelopmental condition characterized by persistent challenges in social communication interaction, along with restricted repetitive behaviors, interests, or sensory sensitivities that appear early in development. The definition of autism has evolved because our understanding of the condition has evolved significantly through research, clinical observation, better diagnostic tools, and the voices of autistic people themselves. Currently, there are at least 3 different definitions of autism in Florida statutes that I was able to find. My request today is that the delegation help me and families like mine with standardizing the legal definition of autism across the various state statutes. Some of these definitions have not been updated in over 30 years. I would like your help to bring these definitions current to match the DSM. I feel this is important for our rules to reflect the actual diagnosis. Doctors diagnose, agencies do not. To that end, I drafted a bill which I have entitled Sienna's Chance Act after my daughter in hopes that we can build a unified definition of autism and demand agencies respect clinical diagnosis. I want to thank you all for your time and consideration. It is my hope that moving forward, Florida can continue to work towards making sure our families who are struggling to navigate these complex and often burdensome systems much more accessible. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, Representative Tramont has a question.
Nicole, good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We've heard a lot of a number of folks from our autism community come up here, and it grips me every time. And of course, you know our family story as well. I just wanted to let you know and everybody else know you're not alone out there. And for you parents that have autistic children, I'm fully aware of how difficult school days are when there is no school that day, or spring break, or the weekends, or summertime, when they're supposed to be exciting when the kids are off at school, but it becomes the most challenging for parents to have to figure out what are they going to do with their child all day.
Yes,
I say that to say there's enough people up in the House that do share your experience and do understand what's going on. So your voices are not just heard, your lives are felt, and your challenges are felt by so many. And I can speak for this entire delegation as well, and so many others in the House. It doesn't mean we're going to resolve and solve everything right away, but so often you think to yourself when you're dealing with this on a day-to-day basis that everybody else, it just must be out of sight, out of mind, and it typically is for a lot of folks that don't have to deal with it on a regular basis. But I can assure you, for the Florida House's perspective and the Senate, it's not out of sight, out of mind.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Well said, Representative Tramont, and thank you for your time you spent with my office and with me bringing all of this around. So, and I know Nicole's just one person, but I can tell you she's going all around the state to meet with the other senators and House members, not just Brevard County, but all the way across the state to meet with members that have an interest in this. So thank you for your efforts and what you're doing, and for all the other parents that do not have the ability or the time to do what you do. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you all. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Should I ask if you'll do that, jumping right?